guys, it's Jody. Today's video I'm going to be doing a swipe. One of my subscribers, Terry Lechner, hi Terry, gave me an idea to try doing two lines. Normally when I do a swipe I kind of do, you know, one line down the middle or off to the side diagonal, and she asked what it would look like if we used two separate lines. So that got me thinking, okay, let's test this out and let's see what we can do with it. So I tried a few experimental things. I mean, maybe not experimental for some of you, but for me it is. I'm ever trying and pushing with my swipes and learning every time I do one, and they're just so much fun. So let's go get started having some fun with that. All right, for this swipe, I have got an 11 by 14 oval canvas. I get these at Hobby Lobby. I love them. They have three different sizes. They have 8 by 10, 11 by 14, and 16 by 20. I do have a 16 by 20, but I'm a little intimidated by it, but I'm gonna bring that one out. I don't know when, but I will. So at any rate, I love these canvases. And the pillow I have today is my Glidden Premium in Eggshell. I only have a little bit left in my container. It actually looks a little bit thinner. It's been sitting out in my container on my bench for a bit, and I know when you leave your paints sitting out, and when I say sitting out, I mean in a smaller container, but sometimes these smaller containers, especially as you use it and there's kind of air in there, condensation will collect on the top, you know, on the underside of the lid, and that might add a little bit of water to thin it naturally. So it might appear just a touch thinner than it normally is. So if you're ever wondering, if you do the same thing and you're ever wondering, why is this feel thinner? These are my observations, and I had an aha moment myself. Just give that one more little spin just to get it closer to the... That's good. All right, so my idea today is I think I'm going to do the two lines, one here and one here, and they're going to be thinner. I'm trying to use less of the color paints. And so my first color, and these are all previously mixed paints. I have a bunch of paints that I've used on my bench here that now I need to use up. So we're going to be using up some paints. The first one I'm going to put down though is this little Piggy Pigment Horizon. It's a really nice orangey color with a gold undertone. It's just beautiful. And I believe all of these are mixed with my Infinity. Actually, I know the first two are mixed with my Infinity Joe Sonia pouring medium. So this one's just a little bit thinner. All right, let me see here. Kind of want to use this as a guide. I don't want them too separated, but I don't want them too close either. I kind of have an idea of how I'm going to swipe, so we'll see. It's always an experiment. That is my life. There we go. All right, the next color I'm going to lay down is one of my all-time favorite color art pigments. It is the Snapdragon, and that's what the container looks like. And this is the consistency. This is also mixed up with the Infinity Joe Sonia. Okay. I put a little bit too much purple over here. I'm just gonna add just a little bit more of that horizon. All right, and then my final color. It is questionable about which pouring medium is in this. It might be Infinity, or it might be, I might have Bear in it also, because it is super thick. And it's been sitting around a long time, but I want to use it up. This is this little piggy mermaid. It's a bit thicker, you can see. It's almost gloopy, but we're going to roll with it and see what happens. This is a swipe, so I feel like the rules can be bended. What a great word. Can be bent. Come on, Jody. A little bit more with swipes. However, I suppose they can be bent with blooms too. I mean, you can really do anything you want. All right. So my swiping tool today is going to be this guy. I have used it before. It is from Blick. It says number 34. And I'm going to be using one of the US Floetrol cell activators a few videos back, where I did the high ratio video, or the high ratio video of the US Floetrol to get it to work. This is one of the blacks, the Amsterdam Oxide Black. And I'll show you the consistency of it. I'm still using it. I've got a lot of it. I've got 2 tubs of it. And I also want to test, because I get questioned a lot, you know, how long do cell activators last? So the Australian Floetrol cell activator, I mean, I use it till it's gone. I don't put an expiration date on it, period, unless, you know, unless it's been sitting around for a year. I can't see why it wouldn't work. The not old, but the other US Floetrol cell activator recipe I have with the Minwax pre-stain, that kind of tops out after a month. And you know, you can try to refresh it with some more Minwax, but you know, it's better to just make a new batch. With this stuff, let me mix it up a little. I'm still testing it. I don't know how long it'll last. Considering there's nothing in it but paint and Floetrol, similar to the, you know, how you would mix up the Australian Floetrol. So it might last longer. So I am pushing it until it doesn't work anymore. And that, if you can see, still the same consistency. And this is mixed 9:1 with US Floetrol and Amsterdam Oxide Black. And so I'm just going to I'm going to do multiple swipes on here. I'm kind of going to try something different, but I'm going to put it on here and kind of swipe it, and then, you know, clean it off and swipe some more. And we're just going to have fun with this piece here. Something like that. And let's see. I think I want to go that. All right, I'm adding more black to my tool for another pass. So my idea, as you can see, is I'm just going to do kind of multiple swipes in different locations, as opposed to one swipe over the whole line. Kind of, I'm still learning that. All right, let's see. Let's go. That way there. almost don't want to touch that yet. This filled in really beautifully. I'm just going to leave that alone for right now and work on this line here. And I'm just filling it up the same way each time. Let's see, let's go. Ugh, and I'm dripping everywhere. That. I think I'm gonna bring out my smaller tool just to kind of put some more. What I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna put maybe some color directly on here with the cell activator just to fill in some of these, and I'll show you. Kind of like that. I thought this would be good for experimenting. We'll do a few different types of swipes in here. And I think I want to do it in here also. Same thing. Oh. Where do I want to go with you? Let's put you right here. Yeah, I'm kind of liking these little swipes here where I'm getting cells, but the swipe also has color in it. It's so cool. I think I'm gonna let that. I think I'm gonna let the rest live the way they are and just kind of play a little. Still practicing with how I kind of move around my palette knife. maybe putting just a little bit of embellishments in there. I'm kind of liking that. I think I'm gonna, I feel like I want to do just something right in here. Almost want to come along. Oops. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. There. Kind of broke that up a little. It might come off anyways, but that's all right. All right. I am pretty happy with that. I want to see how this turns out. I will meet you over at the spinner box. All right, I'm just gonna add just a little bit of pillow paint. There's a lot of paint on here, and I want to see what happens if I don't overload it with paint. I might add some more after I've moved it around a little bit, but some of these spaces where there's a little bit less. Yeah, just a little bit more. All right, we're good there. I'm going to show you before I start moving it around. I just want you to see all the different cells in there. So cool. Really cool. I can't even decide which part I like the best. I mean, it's all kind of... I'm going to spin some of this slow. Whew. It's just the coolest. I want to go this way a little bit. I want to try and get some of that off. I really like what's over here. If I spin again, I don't want to lose a lot of that. I'd rather go this way a little bit. All right, I'm going to spin again. Just small little spins. Wow. This is so cool. Ugh, the iridescent on it alone. All right, let's see. I kind of want to that way a little. Okay. I'm not moving too much off. And I don't want to take too much more off because I really like what's on there. It's not moving so freely, so I feel like I could stop if I wanted to. I might add a few more embellishments, but yeah, I'm not sure on the orientation. I kind of like it that way. Yeah, sometimes that comes later, but that is just the coolest. I'm not really seeing a lot of movement. I'm glad I didn't put too much more pillow on there. All right, I am going to call this one done. There's what that one looks like. I'm going to get cleaned up and I will bring you over for the flyover. All right, here is the flyover. I am just so, I don't even know where to begin. I just love all the colors that mixed and how they mixed in this piece. It's so cool. The sparkle and iridescence on it is just astounding. And I got my negative space. Finally! so cool. I was kind of digging using the two different types of swipes together. I'm learning as I go. And I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I still don't know what orientation I like, but it's just the coolest piece. So I will be back once it's dried to show you the dried results. And I'm back to show you the dried results of the piece you just saw me do, and it just dried beautifully. I had so much fun doing this. Here it is, all in its full glory and shimmer. I just love how the colors blended together, and the US Floetrol seems to hold up pretty well. I love the mixture of the pillow in with it also. I have always been that way. I added a little bit of embellishments, just some soft ones. But you can get more of the close-up detail. And I just, some of this here, it's just so, how the colors blended, the iridescence of it is just, one way it looks this way, and then you turn it the other way. I just love that about pigments and iridescence. And this one, I think I like it this way for the orientation, but I also actually like it that way also. Not sure on the final orientation. Let me know in the comments below what you think, you know, what orientation you like. This one's not too bad either. Maybe there isn't a bad orientation. I kind of don't like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, turned out amazing. So thank you, Cherry, for that idea with two separate lines. That was so much fun. And then throwing in the couple different swipe techniques. Sometimes my brain gets caught on being analytical. Okay, I have to do it this way and this way only, where it's like, okay. And then the creative part comes in. All right, you know what? Throw caution to the wind and let's try this, this, and this. So let me know what you think in the comments below, what you thought of this piece and the orientation. And if ever anyone, you know, has any questions or, you know, new ideas, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. So with that, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had so much fun doing it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.